bim bim bam. Bim 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 bam. Ya pa 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 bim bam. Bim 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 bam. Bim 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 bam. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat shalom. Shabbat 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 shalom. Good morning, all of my chaverim, all of my friends. Shalom chaverim, shalom chaverim, shalom, shalom. Shabbat shalom, Shabbat shalom, 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 shalom chaverim, good morning. I am so happy to see you. When I wake up in the morning, I usually first look around, and from my house, when I look out the window, I can see a beautiful mountain. Esa einai, I lift up my eyes to the mountain, full of a sense of gratitude, a sense of thanks, a sense of joy, a sense of happiness at how beautiful it is in my world. Esa einai el harim, me'ayin yavo esri. Esa einai el harim, me'ayin yavo esri. Esri. Me'im Adonai oseh shamayim ba'aretz. Ezri me'im Adonai oseh shamayim ba'aretz. Yalai la lai lai, yalai la lai lai, la 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 lai. Yalai la lai lai, yalai la lai lai, la 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 la. Well, as soon as I've greeted the morning, the first thing I want to do is say who I am. Yes, I know you know who I am. I'm Rabbi Yael, but more than that, I am a Jew. I am Jewish. And every morning, I remind myself of what a gift that is, and also what my responsibilities are. And I do that through this special prayer. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Le'olam Va'ed. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. 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 I hope that you are singing with me. We are together this morning. Hine ma tov u'ma na'im. How amazing it is that we are sharing this morning together. Would you be my echo? Hine ma tov u'ma shevet achim, gam yachad. That's it. Hine, hine, matov, matov, uma, uma, naim, naim, shevet achim, shevet achim, shevet achim, shevet achim, gam yachad, gam yachad. That's right. It is amazing and a gift that we are together. Absolutely. And when we come together to our Beit Knesset, our house of gathering, our synagogue, we usually sing some songs in a language that's not English. What have I been singing? In what language? Say it louder. That's right, Hebrew. Hebrew has an alphabet. Let's go over that alphabet together. Whatever I say, you repeat after me. Here we go. Aleph, bet, bet. Aleph, bet, bet. Gimel, dalet, hey. Gimel, dalet, hey. Vav, zayin, chet, tet. Vav, zayin, chet, tet. Yud, kaf, chaf. Yud, kaf, chaf. Lamed, mehem, nun. Lamed, mehem, nun. Samech ayim peifei, samech ayim peifei, tzadi kuf reish, tzadi kuf reish, shin, sin, tav. Let's sing it all again. It's easy as you can see and hear. I'll sing the Aleph Bet. Won't you repeat after me? Here we go. Aleph, bet, bet. Aleph, bet, bet. Gimel, dalet, hey. Gimel, dalet, hey. Vav, zayin, chet, tet. Vav, zayin, chet, tet. Yud, kaf, chaf. Yud, kaf, chaf. Lamed, mehem, nun. Lamed, mehem, nun. Samech, ayim, peifei. Samech, ayim, peifei. Tzadi, kuf, reish. Tzadi, kuf, reish, shin, sin, tav. Well, I love singing those songs with you. Today I brought a very special oreach, a very special guest. An oreach is somebody that you open your home and your heart to when you want someone to come into your house and your life. Oh, hello there, Gadya. This is my Gadya. Do you know what a Gadya is? In Hebrew, we call him an A's, but in Yiddish, we call him a Gadya. Hello there, Gadya. This is my Gadya. My Gadya is a goat. Have you ever had a goat in your house or in your synagogue? Here I go. Oop. Let me walk up, 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 up the guitar. I invited the Gadya into the synagogue because next week is Passover. And you know on Passover, we're supposed to have guests in the house. You tell your dad and your mom that you'd like to invite a goat into the house. You! Seriously though, many of us won't have goats in our house, but all of us will have this song on Passover. Chad, Gad, Ya, Chad, Gad, Ya. One little goat, one little goat. Try that with me. Chad, Gad, Ya, Chad, Gad, Ya. You know what happened then, little goat? Then came a cat that bit the goat that my father bought for 2 zuzim. Chad, Gad, Ya, Chad, Gad, Ya. Oh no! Then came a dog that bit the cat that bit the goat that my father bought for 2 zuzim. Chad gadya, chad gadya. Now I'm going to tell you in a song what we never do. Then came a stick that beat the dog, that bit the cat, that bit the goat, that my father bought for 2 zuzim. Chad gadya, chad gadya. Then came the fire that burnt the stick, that hit the dog, that bit the cat, that bit the goat, that my father bought for 2 zuzim. Chad gadya, chad gadya. Then came the fire that quenched, then came the water that quenched the fire, that burnt the stick, that beat the dog, that bit the cat, that bit the goat, that my father bought for 2 zuzim. Chad gadya, chad gadya. Then came the ox that drank the water, that quenched the fire, that burnt the stick, that beat the dog, that bit the cat, that my father bought for 2 zuzim. Chad gadya, chad gadya. Now you may not have a goat at Passover come to your house. Some of you might. Most of us won't, but all of you will probably have a guest. Because when we open our homes to guests, we are so lucky. We learn new things. We get to share what we have. And the world is just filled with more happiness and more peace. Passover. In Hebrew, we call it Pesach. On Passover, we are going to all read a Haggadah. Oh, this Haggadah is a really special Haggadah. It says, a night of questions. A night of questions. Next week, during Passover, I am encouraging you to ask questions. Look around you, see what you see. The food on the table, set up in an order, in a seder. And ask about that food. What does it mean? Ask any question that you come up with. But all of us, in all of our different seders, are going to be asking 4 questions. 4 questions, just like there are 4 cups of wine. We're going to ask 4 questions. And I'm going to bring one of my friends to ask the 4 questions. Hi, David. This is David. Hi, David. Hi, Rabbi Yael. How are you? Oh, I'm great. Why are you great? I'm so excited. What are you excited about? Tell me. Oh, you're excited because you haven't had a lot of visitors because of the COVID, but now you're going to have a whole bunch of visitors showing up for Passover via Zoom? Yes, and we're going to share Passover. David, that's wonderful. Do you remember the 4 questions that we asked? I do. Let's sing them together. Ma nishtana halayla hazeh mikol halelot. Mikol halelot. How is this night different from all other nights? Shebechol halelot anu ochlin chametz umatzah. Chametz umatzah. Halayla hazeh kulo matzah. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, kulo matzah. On all other nights, we can eat regular bread or matzah, but on this night, we eat only matzah. Shebechol halelot anu ochlin she'ar yirakot, she'ar yirakot. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, maror, maror. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, maror, maror. On all other nights, we can eat all kinds of vegetables, but on this night, we must eat bitter vegetables. Shebechol halelot anu matbilin afilu pa'am echad, afilu pa'am echad. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, shetei pe'amim. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, shetei pe'amim. On all other nights, we don't even dip once, but on this night, we dip 2 times. Shebechol halelot anu ochlin ben yoshvin uben mesubin, ben yoshvin uben mesubin. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, kulanu mesubin. Halayla hazeh, halayla hazeh, kulanu mesubin. On all other nights, we usually sit up pretty straight at the table. But on this night, we all get to lean. I'm sorry, what'd you say, David? Why do we lean? We lean because we're free. And why do we dip 2 times? We dip so that all the people around the Seder table will ask, why are we dipping? And why do we eat bitter herbs, maror? We eat bitter herbs because it is so bitter. It is so hard. It is so awful and terrible to be a slave, to be oppressed, to not have freedom. And on all other nights, we eat bread if we want to, matzah if we want to, but on Passover, we only eat matzah. Do you know why, David? I do know why. Can you tell me why? Well, Rabbi Yael, there was a story, and in the story, our people, the Jewish people, were avadim. They were slaves in Egypt. And they wanted to be free. But that mean Pharaoh didn't want to let them go, didn't want them to be free. And when finally God intervened and brought the Israelites to freedom, they were on their way to the promised land, on their way to the desert, on their way to cross the sea. But they had to do it quickly. So when they were getting everything ready, they didn't have time to let their bread rise. Instead, they put the bread on hot rocks and it baked really quickly, but it was flat. And so we eat that flat matzah to remember our story of Passover. Let's just take a minute and go back to some of the prayers that we love to sing together. How about the story of nature and beauty? Oh God, my God, I pray that these things never end. The sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the set. Hachol v'hayam, rihish rush shel hamayim, barak hashamayim, tfilahat ha'adam. Oh, Eli, Eli, shelo yigamer le'olam, hachol v'hayam, rihish rush shel hamayim, barak hashamayim, tfilat ha'adam, the sand and the sea, the rush of the waters, the crash of the heavens, the prayer of the heart. Well, on Passover, we're going to invite an oreach, a guest, into our house. But welcoming guests is not just something we do on Passover. Welcoming guests is something that we are supposed to do every day and every week. You know, sometimes it's even hard to welcome guests. Like Rabbi Yael doesn't love when achbarim come to visit me. Do you know what achbarim are? Mice. Rabbi Yael says, mice live and be well in the woods and in my wood pile, but please don't come into my house. But you know what? They sometimes do. And our Judaism teaches us that every oreach, every guest, even if they make us a little uncomfortable, are a blessing. Even our little friends, the mice. Let's sing a song about the mice, a nursery rhyme. Achbar katan, tiel bagan pagash, chatul, shachor. That little achbar met a cat that was entirely black. What did the achbar do, my friends? Rach, 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 whoop! Nichnas lachor. It's Shabbat, doot, 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 doot. 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 Light candles, doot, 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 doot. Light candles, doot, 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 doot. Light candles, 2 of them. Light candles, doot, 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 doot. Say kiddush, doot, 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 doot. Wait a minute. On Shabbat, we do it 1 time. But on Passover, how many times do we say kiddush? 4 times. And then we add 2 more cups. 1 for Elijah and 1 for Miriam. But Miriam's cup won't be filled with wine. Miriam's cup will be filled with water. Wash your hands, doot, 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 doot. Wash your hands, doot, 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 doot. Wash your hands, doot, 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 doot. Wash your hands, doot, 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 doot. 1 minute. On Shabbat, we wash our hands one time, but on Passover at the table, we wash our hands 2 times. One time, we say the blessing, and one time we do it without saying the blessing. Do you know why? We are free, even free to choose to do blessings or to choose to not do a blessing. Say motzi, doot, 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 doot. Say motzi, doot, 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 doot. Eat challah, doot, 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 doot. Say motzi, doot, 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 doot. Come to Beit Knesset, doot, 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 doot. Sing your songs, doot, 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 doot. Be with friends, doot, 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 doot. Be with family, doot, 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 doot. Study Torah, doot, 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 doot. Study Torah, doot, 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 doot. Sing your songs, doot, 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 doot. Shabbat Shalom, doot, 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 doot. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. It is a tree of life to them that hold fast to it, and all its supporters are happy. Shalom, 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 shalom. Eitz Chaim hi למחזיקים בה וכל תומכיה מאושר. עץ חיים היא למחזיקים בה וכל תומכיה מאושר. שלום, 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 שלום. Well, I'm going to ask again, see if you were paying attention. How many cups of wine do we have at our Passover Seder? That's right, 4 cups of wine. And throughout the night of Seder, we're going to ask questions. But all of us are going to ask 4 questions. And you know what? There's something very special called the 4 children. Well, you met David, didn't you? This is David. But David is not the only friend that I have. This is Aviva. Hi, Aviva. Hi, Rabbi Yael. Hi, David. Good morning, Boker Tov, Shabbat Shalom to each of you. Well, I wanted to tell you that we have a few more friends with us, but let me introduce each of them. This is Aviva. And Aviva is the Chacham, the wise one. I'm Chacham. I'm actually Chachama. I'm wise, which means I love to ask questions. Oh. David, which of the 4 children are you today? Well, I am the Tom. What's a Tom, David? Tom is the one who is innocent and pure. Huh? I'm not Tom, I'm the Chacham, because I ask so many questions. We hear that, Aviva. By the way, David, where's your kippah today? Huh? I don't know. Rabbi Yael, why are you wearing your white kippah today? Oh, I'm wearing my white kippah because it's spring and I wanted to be reminded of light. Oh, wait a minute. Did we forget to do the kippah song? We certainly did, but I don't know if we have time today. Wait a minute, we have two more friends here. Aviva, you sit. Aviva the Chachama. And David the Tom. Hello there. And who are you? My name is Ruthie. And Ruth, which of the four children are you? I'm the child she'eno yodea lishol. I'm the child that does not know how to ask. Why don't you know how to ask? Asks Aviva. Because I'm shy. Because I'm just learning. And we have one more friend. And who are you? I'm Kobe, Yaakov. And which of the four children are you, Yaakov? I am the Rasha. Oh, Kobe is the Rasha. What makes you Rasha, Kobe? I'm Rasha because today I forgot to say that I am with my people. I stood away from all of my people, away and far from Ruti and David and Aviva. And when I stay away from my people and I refuse to be with them, then I am Rasha. I want you to know the four children. Here is Kobe. Today he is Rasha. Here is Ruti. Today she doesn't know how to ask questions. Here is David. Today he is very innocent and calm. And here is Aviva. Today she is Chacham. She is very wise. You know what? I have all four of these children inside of me. And maybe you do too. There are days where I feel very Chacham. And there are days when I feel like I'm standing all alone away from my people. But parents, teachers, rabbi, we really need to see all of our children and all the parts of us and bring them all together on Passover, on Shabbat, and each and every day. I'm so happy to see you. Oh, you know what? Ruti does have a kippah here. So let's do the kippah song quickly before we do a closing song. Here, Ruti. Let me give you a hand here. What color did you choose today, Ruti? Oh, I chose a kippah shechorah, a black kippah with a rim that is kahula, a rim that's kahol. Kippah yarmulke shows the world you're a Jew. Wear it all day or just when you play. It's totally up to you. Ruti wears a kippah on her head to remind her that God is above. Wearing a kippah is one of the ways we show our respect and our love. Kippah yarmulke shows the world you're a Jew. Wear it all day or just when you pray. It's totally up to you. Some like the rabbi wear it when we eat. Some like to wear and others just when they pray. Some of us like to wear a kippah everywhere during the day. Kippah yarmulke shows the world you're a Jew. Wear it all day or just when you pray. It's totally up to you. I had such a good time with you. I hope that all of your parents are going to come to our Matzah Ball diaries on Sunday at 2 p.m. I hope that all of you are going to come walk with me on our Passover hike. on Sunday, March 28th. And I want to close with a prayer that you get to repeat after me. Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra, Li'et Nasa V'chefso Kol. Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam, Asher Malach, B'terem Kol Yitzir Nivra, Li'et Nasa V'chefso Kol. Azai Melech Shemo Nikra Adon Olam. Shabbat Shalom. Azissin Pesach, Chag Passover, Chag Pesach Sameach, Chag Kasher, a wonderful, appropriate holiday filled with orachim, filled with guests like goats and people and friends, and filled with joy and renewal. Shabbat Shalom.